Our sage bush, we've had it for about 4 or 5 years now. It's starting to get a bit woody and leggy and tired. And also at this time of year, kind of like mid-August, the leaves are just starting to go. So to keep it fresh and also to rejuvenate my bush in terms of replacing it, because I'm going to take some cuttings. Best way of doing this is you don't want to use cuttings of the woody bits because they won't root. You want the soft green tender tips. They're still growing, they will root. So we're going to cut off. Let's have a look. How am I best doing this? Let's get a stalk. Let's see if I can get me and cut one off. Oh, catch it. Right. Now then, all these lower leaves, take them off. You don't need them. I'm going to use that stem. That's going to go in the pot of compost that I've prepared. It's a classic sort of cutting mix. I made it quite gritty. It's very free draining. I've put loads of perlite in as well. Lots of builders, sharp sand. Let's try and get these off as well. These tiny little ones. Right. So I've got a good few centimetres of a stem there. I'm just going to pop that in. I'll take a few more. I'll get about 3 or 4 in each of these 2 pots. Let's see how they do. What you can do is a plant will lose a lot of its moisture through its leaves. It transpires its breathing. So we're going to cut just like some of these leaves off by half. And then there's less moisture that it'll lose. There we go, we'll see how that does. Now I've had it on good authority that sage does root quite easily. So with a bit of luck, if I get about 7 or 8 into these 2 pots, most of them should survive. It's a good time to do it now because it's still warm enough for the plant to grow and start its own root system. And then it's quite a hardy plant, this sage, so it should last well over winter. I'll pop these up when they get their own roots into their own pots, and it should last in my polytunnel over winter, and I'll plant them out next year. To be honest, I don't need 7 or 8 sage plants. I'll probably give some away. That's all part of the fun. Right, so that's how I take my sage cuttings.